Bianca's voice.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Maureen. Good evening, everybody. It's
Good
an honor
evening,
to be
Dr.
here.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, my name is
Welcome.
Bianca. Thank you. And I'm an academic, so a full time academic. And yes, I jumped on board this training. Okay. So, when I saw it on Facebook, I said, okay, I need to know these things as an academic. Okay. Not that I wasn't thinking about it in terms of being a virtual assistant. I just wanted to know those tools that were listed on the flyer. So I joined the class and something happened. I had a mind shift. This is what I tell people. I had a mind shift. I don't even know how else to put it. I had a mind shift. There were things that were mentioned. In fact, the trainer, Miss Maureen, she was saying that you should not be scared when they say virtual assistants. Don't be afraid that it maybe it's something that you need to go to school for. I'm telling you, I was listening and I was like, ha, I don't have strength to start. But she started mentioning some things. And believe me, everything she mentioned, I was already doing them, but I wasn't getting paid for them. That is just it. So the mind shift came when she said, you are already a virtual assistant. I said, how am I a virtual assistant? Let me be listening. She said, if you can do this one, you're a virtual assistant. If you can review people's CV, you are doing it for free. You are wasting your talent. I said, okay, speak to me, speak to me. I think you're very correct because this is something I do every time. I'm an academic, so I know what I'm saying. I review people's CV, I review people's statements of purposes, I do a lot of research for people, I even do people's PowerPoint presentations free of charge. By the time I finished that class, in fact, before I finished the class, I started using these things. When they taught us inbox management, they taught us how to do scheduling using Calendly and even Zoom. The same week, we were taught about how to do scheduling. That is how to schedule a meeting and send out links and all that. When the week she taught, the trainer taught us that, I had a meeting with someone. I had a professor in the US and she sent me a message. I'm on LinkedIn, by the way. So she sent me a message on LinkedIn. Bianca, I would like us to have a chat. Choose choose a comfortable time for you on so and so dates between this time and this time. Sorry. Between this time and this time, and send me the link. And I said, yes, prof, I'll do that. I came out of LinkedIn and I said, oh, you don't know me. I know how to do this. And I sat down, I scheduled the meeting. The person is in the US, I'm in Nigeria, that's about 6 hours difference. So, and in the ZTech training, we were taught, there were some tools that we were taught how to use to, find a comfortable time for both parties involved, regardless of time zone. We were taught, we used about 2 or 3 tools, yes. So I used one of those tools, found a comfortable time for both of us, scheduled the meeting, sent it to her, and we had the meeting. And I was very confident. Not because I'm an academic, but because I went out of my way to learn that thing with ZTech. So now, I'm not saying I don't do things for free, I do. But now I have the confidence that I can ask you to pay me and you know I can deliver. I know I can deliver and you will pay me. I do a lot of things for people I didn't know that I was supposed to be paid for. I use Canva to design flyers for people. I do it free of charge. I research for schools abroad for people. I do it free of charge. I was doing it, not anymore. So the mind shift came from this training, and I finally overcame that thing. Like Chika said, when someone is asking you, okay, when you want to charge somebody for something, you will just be feeling like, it's like I'm greedy. Oh, why am I doing this? When you finish the training, you will know that your skills are not supposed to be free of charge. If you are doing it free, you are doing it because you want to do it, not because you don't know or you did not know that your skills can actually pay your bills. Now I know how to use Google Workspace, everything on Google. We were taught how to use Google Workspace. Now I use it. In fact, I use ClickUp, which is a project management tool. I use it for my lessons. I just put everything I want to do for the semester. Like this semester, that's what I did. And then when I do this one, I go back there and I say, okay, it's in progress. Okay, and it's very colorful. I manage my calendar. I do research for people, and when I say, oh no, you are going to pay me for this because I'm sitting down, it's my time, my attention, it's my data, they'll say, okay, no problem. How much can we pay? And then you say what you want. So the best thing I got from ZTech training was a mind shift. Believe me, it was a whole lot for me, especially people from this climb, where we are a community where someone will ask you for something and you just do it, even though it is pinching you, you just do it. But I had that mind shift, and believe me, since then, I am even very comfortable. And now I have time to rest, because when you ask me for something and I don't want to do, and I tell you are going to pay me and you say no, I'll say, oh, no problem, just find someone else. We will not quarrel. But now I know that my skills are marketable and they can be monetized. I have gone on LinkedIn. I have revamped my LinkedIn. I have started telling people this is what I do, this is what I can do, and I keep getting messages all the time. How can you do this? I'll say yes, I can. They say, oh, that's fine. How will you do this? I will explain. If I don't know it, Chika said you should have a community. We have a ZTech community, so that one you are covered. You just come to the WhatsApp group and you ask, or you just chat one of the ZTech people and ask them, how do I do this? In fact, they even taught us how to use some AI tools to ask questions. So you just ask questions. We have the community. There are people ready and willing at all times to listen to you and to help you, whichever way you need the help. So ZTech is one of the awesome things. In fact, is one of the awesomest things that happened to me this year. And I'm not even going to mince words. I am so glad I saw that flyer. I am so glad I signed up. I'm so glad I followed through. It's an intensive class. I just have to put it out there. It's an intensive class. You must do practical. So it's not, they will say Google Meet. You think you just come in and somebody is talking. No. They'll be doing the practical, you'll be doing it. And there are assignments every time. And you have to submit them. And then when you are done, if you have any questions, we have a community. And if you have a job that needs you to submit a portfolio, like Chika said, all those assignments that we did, make up my portfolio.
Okay.